I think that the biggest cause of virtually all illness is stress.
Mm.
So I was going to do this research with people in China, but now everything
Much
has
harder.
changed.
Yeah.
Um, where we take people who've just been diagnosed with the worst of all diseases. Okay, so pick your favorite. We can use cancer since you brought it up before, but it could be anything. And when anybody is first diagnosed, nobody turns around and says, "Oh, wonderful." Okay, so let's
Yeah.
give people, a week to start to deal with it. Then things should change depending on your stress. So the argument that I'm making is that over time, those people who are the most stressed will manifest all of the terrible aspects of the disease, independent of diet, medication, genetics, so on and so forth. All right. So for me, during this time with the pandemic, when people are so easily stressed, it's very important for them to take a step back because stress buys us nothing. And stress relies on two assumptions: the assumption that something is going to happen, and prediction is an illusion, and that when it happens, it's going to be awful.
Mm.
And so, is it going to happen? Well, if you've been taking those steps that we've just said, the likelihood of anybody getting COVID, very, very small. If you quarantine, you're washing your hands, you're wearing a mask. Um, and second, that if you do get COVID, now this is going to be hard to swallow, but there's actually an upside for many people. Now, and most people, again, don't die of COVID.
You're not saying go out and don't take your mask off.
Right.
You're not
Oh,
saying that.
no, no, not
No,
at
no.
all. Not at all. Quite the contrary. But what I'm saying is that, there's some data, I think it's with people with strokes, um, that, and also cancer, that when people are given these diagnoses, all of a sudden they come alive.
Mm.
Most people are sealed in unlived lives. And so you get something that all of a sudden makes you realize, gee, life is not going to go on forever. You better start to change your priorities and start living.
Start living. Hmm.
A lot of people were writing about is there life after death. I had considered writing a book about is there life before death, because
I love that.
for too many people, again, they're not fully alive.